I am back. Talks with Sri Nisargadatta Maharaj. Chapter 35. The greatest guru is your inner self. The greatest guru is your inner self. Truly, he is the supreme teacher. He alone can take you to your goal, and he alone meets you at the end of the road. Confide in him, and you need no outer guru. Questioner. On all sides, I hear that freedom from desires and inclinations is the first condition of self-realization, but I find the condition impossible to fulfill. Ignorance of oneself causes desires, and desires perpetuate ignorance, a truly vicious cycle. Maharaj. There are no conditions to fulfill. There is nothing to be done, nothing to be given up. Just look and remember that whatever you perceive is not you, nor yours. It is there in the field of consciousness, but you are not the field and its contents, nor even the knower of the field. It is your idea that you have to do things that entangle you in the results of your efforts. The motive, the desire, the failure to achieve, the sense of frustration, all this holds you back. Simply look at whatever happens and know that you are beyond it. Questioner. Does it mean I should abstain from doing anything? Maharaj. You cannot. What goes on must go on. If you stop suddenly, you will crash. Questioner. Is it a matter of the known and the knower becoming one? Maharaj. Both are ideas in the mind and words that express them. There is no self in them. The self is neither between nor beyond. To look for it on the mental level is futile. Stop searching and see. It is here and now. It is that I am you know so well. All you need to do is to cease taking yourself to be within the field of consciousness. Unless you have already considered these matters carefully, listening to me once will not do. Forget your past experiences and achievements and stand naked, exposed to the winds and rains of life, and you will have a chance. Questioner. Has devotion, bhakti, any place in your teaching? Maharaj. When you are not well, you go to a physician who tells you what is wrong and what the remedy is. If you have confidence in him, it makes things simple. You take the medicine, follow the diet restrictions, and get well. But if you do not trust him, you may still take a chance, or you may study medicine yourself. In all cases, it is your desire for recovery that moves you, not the physician. Without trust, there is no peace. You always trust somebody or other. It may be your mother or your wife. Of all the people, the knower of the self, the liberated man is the most trustworthy. But merely to trust is not enough. You must also desire. Without desire for freedom, of what use is the confidence that you can acquire freedom? Desire and confidence must go together. The stronger your desire, the easier comes the help. The greatest guru is helpless as long as the disciple is not eager to learn. Eagerness and earnestness are all important. Confidence will come with experience. Be devoted to your goal, and devotion to him who can guide you will follow. If your desire and confidence are strong, they will operate and take you to your goal. For you will not cause delay by hesitation and compromise. The greatest guru is your inner self. Truly, he is the supreme teacher. He alone can take you to your goal, and he alone meets you at the end of the road. Confide in him, and you need no outer guru. But again, you must have the strong desire to find him, and do nothing that will create obstacles and delays. And do not waste energy and time on regrets. Learn from your mistakes and do not repeat them. Questioner: if you do not mind my asking a personal question. Maharaj: yes, go ahead. Questioner: I see you sitting on an antelope skin. How do you reconcile that with non-violence? Maharaj: all my working life I was a cigarette maker, helping people spoil their health. And in front of my door, the municipality has put up a public lavatory, spoiling my health. In this violent world, how can one keep away from violence of some kind or another? Questioner: surely all avoidable violence should be avoided, and yet in India, every holy man has a tiger, lion, leopard, or antelope skin to sit on. Maharaj: maybe because no plastics were available in ancient times, and a skin was best to keep the damp away. Rheumatism has no charm, even for a saint. Thus, the tradition arose that for lengthy meditations, a skin is needed, just like the drum hide in a temple. So is the antelope skin of a yogi. We hardly notice it. Questioner: but the animal had to be killed. Maharaj: I have never heard of a yogi killing a tiger for his hide. The killers are not yogis, and the yogis are not killers. Questioner: should you not express your disapproval by refusing to sit on a skin? Maharaj: what an idea! I disapprove of the entire universe. Why only a skin? Questioner: what is wrong with the universe? Maharaj: forgetting yourself is the greatest injury. All the calamities flow from it. Take care of the most important. The lesser will take care of itself. You do not tidy up a dark room. You open the windows first. Letting in the light makes everything easy. So let us wait to improve others until we have seen ourselves as we are and have changed. There is no need to turn round and round in endless questioning. Find yourself, and everything will fall into its proper place. Questioner: the urge to return to the source is very rare. Is it at all natural? Maharaj: outgoing is natural in the beginning, ingoing in the end. But in reality, the two are one, just like breathing in and out are one. Questioner: in the same way, are not the body and the dweller in the body one? Maharaj: events in time and place, birth and death, cause and effect, these may be taken as one. But the body and the embodied are not of the same order of reality. The body exists in time and space, transient and limited, while the dweller is timeless and spaceless, eternal and all-pervading. To identify the two is a grievous mistake, and the cause of endless suffering. You can speak of the mind and body as one, but the body-mind is not the underlying reality. Questioner: whoever he may be, the dweller is in control of the body and therefore responsible for it. Maharaj. There is a universal power which is in control and is responsible. Questioner. And so I can do as I like and put the blame on some universal power? How easy? Maharaj. Yes, very easy. Just realize the one mover behind all that moves and leave it all to him. If you do not hesitate or cheat, this is the shortest way to reality. Stand without desire and fear, relinquishing all control and all responsibility. Questioner. What madness? Maharaj. Yes, divine madness. What is wrong in letting go of the illusion of personal control and personal responsibility? Both are in the mind only. Of course, as long as you imagine yourself to be in control, you should also imagine yourself to be responsible. One implies the other. Questioner. How can the universal be responsible for the particular? Maharaj. All life on earth depends on the sun, yet you cannot blame the sun for all that happens, though it is the ultimate cause. Light causes the color of the flower, but it neither controls nor is responsible for it directly. It makes it possible. That is all. Questioner. What I do not like in all this is taking refuge in some universal power. Maharaj. You cannot quarrel with facts. Questioner. Whose facts? Yours or mine? Maharaj. Yours. You cannot deny my facts, for you do not know them. If you knew them, you would not deny them. Here lies the trouble. You take your imagining for facts and my facts for imagination. I know for certain that all is one. Differences do not separate. Either you are responsible for nothing or for everything. To imagine that you are in control and responsible for one body only is the aberration of the body-mind. Questioner. Still, you are limited by your body, Maharaj, only in matters pertaining to the body. This I do not mind. It is like enduring the seasons of the year. They come and go. They hardly affect me. In the same way, body-minds come and go. Life is forever in search of new expressions. Questioner. As long as you do not put the entire burden of evil on God, I am satisfied. Maybe there may be a God for all I know, but to me he is a concept projected by the human mind. He may be a reality to you, but to me, society is more real than God. I am both its creator and its prisoner. Your values are wisdom and compassion. Society's is sagacious selfishness. I live in a world quite different from yours. Maharaj. None compels. Questioner. None compels you, but I am compelled. My world is an evil world, full of tears, toil, and pain. To explain it away by intellectualizing, by putting forth theories of evolution and karma is merely adding insult to injury. The God of an evil world is a cruel God. Maharaj. You are the God of your world, and you are both stupid and cruel. Let God be a concept, your own creation. Find out who you are and how you came to live, longing for truth, goodness, and beauty in a world full of evil. Of what use is your arguing for or against God when you just do not know who God is and what you are talking about? The God born of fear and hope, shaped by desire and imagination, cannot be the power that is, the mind and the heart of the universe. Questioner. I agree that the world I live in and the God I believe are both creatures of my imagination. But in what way are they created by desire? Why do I imagine a world so painful and a God so indifferent? What is wrong with me that I should torture myself so cruelly? The enlightened man comes and tells me, but it is but a dream to put an end to. But is he not himself a part of the dream? I find myself trapped and see no way out. You said you are free. Of what are you free? For heaven's sake, don't feed me on words. Enlighten me. Help me to wake up, since it is you who sees me tossing in my sleep. Maharaj, when I say I am free, I merely state a fact. If you are an adult, you are free from infancy. I am free from all description and identification. Whatever you may hear, see, or think of, I'm not that. I'm free from being a precept or a concept. Questioner, still, you have a body and you depend on it. Maharaj, again, you assume that your point of view is the only correct one. I repeat, I am not, I was not, shall not be a body. To me, this is a fact. I too was under the illusion of having been born, but my guru made me see that birth and death are mere ideas. Birth is merely the idea I have a body, and death, I have lost my body. Now, when I know I am not a body, the body may be there or may not. What difference does it make? The body-mind is like a room. It is there, but I need not live in it all the time. Questioner, yet there is a body and you do take care of it. Maharaj, the power that created the body takes care of it. Questioner, we are jumping from level to level all the time. Maharaj, there are two levels to consider, the physical of facts and mental of ideas. I am beyond both. Neither your facts nor ideas are mine. What I see is beyond. Cross over to my side and see with me. Questioner, what I want to say is very simple. As long as I believe I am the body, I must not say, God will look after my body. God will not. He will let it starve, sicken, and die. Maharaj, what else do you expect from a mere body? Why are you so anxious about it? Because you think you are the body. You want it to be indestructible. You can extend its life considerably by appropriate practices. But for what ultimate good? Questioner, it is better to live long and healthy. It gives us a chance to avoid the mistakes of childhood and youth, the frustrations of adulthood, the misery of imbecility of old age. Maharaj, by all means, live long, but you are not the master. Can you decide the days of your birth and death? We are not speaking the same language. Yours is make-believe talk. All hangs on suppositions, and assumptions. You speak with assurance about things you're not sure of. Questioner, therefore I'm here. Maharaj, you are not here yet. I am here. Come in. But you don't. You want me to live your life, feel your way, use your language. I cannot, and it will not help you. You must come to me. Words are of the mind, and the mind obscures and distorts. Hence, the absolute need to go beyond words and move over to my side. Questioner, take me over. Maharaj, I'm doing it, but you resist. You give reality to concepts while Concepts are distortions of reality. Abandon all conceptualization and stay silent and attentive. Be earnest about it, and all will be well with you. I Am That. Talks with Sri Nisargadatta Maharaj. Chapter 36. Killing hurts the killer, not the killed. The cruelty lies in the motive, not in the fact. Killing hurts the killer, not the killed. Questioner. 1,000 years ago, a man lived and died. His identity, Antakarana, reappeared in a new body. Why does he not remember his previous life? And if he does, can the memory be brought into conscious? Maharaj, how do you know that the same person reappeared in the new body? A new body may mean a new person altogether. Questioner. Imagine a pot of ghee, Indian clarified butter. When the pot breaks, the ghee remains and can be transferred to another pot. The old pot had its own scent. The new has its own. The ghee will carry the scents from pot to pot. In the same way, the personal identity is transferred from body to body. Maharaj, it is all right. When there is the body, its peculiarities affect the person. Without the body, we have the pure identity of the sense of I am. But when you are reborn in a new body, where is the world formerly experienced? Questioner. Everybody experiences its own world. Maharaj. In the present body, the old body, is it merely an idea or is it a memory? Questioner. An idea, of course. How can a brain remember what it has not experienced? Maharaj, you have answered your own question. Why play with ideas? Be content with what you are sure of, and the only thing you can be sure of is I am. Stay with it and reject everything else. This is yoga. Questioner. I can reject only verbally. At best, I remember to repeat the formula, this is not me, this is not mine, and I'm beyond all this. Maharaj, good enough. First verbally, then mentally and emotionally, then in action. Give attention to the reality within you, and it will come to light. It is like churning the cream for butter. Do it correctly and assiduously, and the result is sure to come. Questioner. How can the absolute be the result of a process? Maharaj, you are right. The relative cannot result in the absolute, but the relative can block the absolute, just as the non-churning of the cream can prevent the butter from separating. It is the real that creates the urge. The inner prompts the outer, and the outer responds with earnest and effort. But ultimately, there is no inner or outer. The light of consciousness is the creator and the creator, the experiencer and the experience, the body and the embodied. Take care of the power that projects all this, and your problems will come to an end. Questioner. Which is the projecting power? Maharaj. It is imagination prompted by desire. Questioner. I know all this, but I have no power over it. Maharaj. This is another illusion of yours, born from craving for results. Questioner, what is wrong with purposeful action? Maharaj, it does not apply. In these matters, there is no question of purpose or of action. All you need is to listen, remember, and ponder. It's like taking food. All you can do is to bite off, chew, and swallow. All else is unconscious and automatic. Listen, remember, and understand. The mind is both the actor on the stage. The mind is both the actor and the stage. All is of the mind, and you are not the mind. The mind is born and reborn, not you. The mind creates the world and all the wonderful variety of it. Just like in a good play, you have all sorts of characters and situations. So, do you need a little of everything to make a world? So, do you need a little of everything to make a world? Questioner, nobody suffers in a play, Maharaj, unless one identifies himself with it. Don't identify yourself with the world and you will not suffer. Others will, Maharaj. Then make your world perfect by all means. If you believe in God, work with Him. If you do not, become one. Either see the world as a play or work with it with all your might, or both. Questioner, what about the identity of the dying man? What happens to it when he's dead? Do you agree that it continues in another body? Maharaj, it continues and yet it does not. It all depends on how you look at it. What is identity after all? Continuity in memory? Can you talk of identity without memory? Questioner, yes, I can. The child may not know its parents, yet the hereditary characteristics will be there. Maharaj, who identifies them? Somebody with a memory to register and compare? Don't you see that memory is the fabric of your mental life? And identity is merely a pattern of events in time and space. Change the pattern and you have changed the man. Questioner, the pattern is significant and important. It has its own value. By saying that a woven design is merely colored threads, you missed the most important thing, the beauty of it. Or by describing a book as paper with ink stains on it, you missed the meaning. Identity is valuable because it is the basis of individuality, that which makes us unique and irreplaceable. I am is the intuition of uniqueness. Maharaj, yes and no. Identity, individuality, uniqueness, they are the most valuable aspects of the mind, yet of the mind only. I am all there is, too, is an experience equally valid. The particular and the universal are inseparable. They are the two aspects of the nameless as seen from without and from within. Unfortunately, words only mention, but don't convey. Try to go beyond the words. Questioner, what dies with death? Maharaj, the idea I am this body dies. The witness does not. Questioner, the Jains believe in a multiplicity of witnesses forever separate. Maharaj, that is their tradition based on the experience of some great people. The one witness reflects itself in the countless bodies as I am. As long as the bodies, however subtle, last, and the I am appears as many, beyond the body there is only one. Questioner, God? Maharaj, the Creator is a person whose body is the world. The nameless one is beyond all gods. Questioner. Sri Ramana Maharshi died. What difference did it make to him? Maharaj. None. What he was, he is, the absolute reality. Questioner. But to the common man, death makes a difference. Maharaj. What he thinks himself to be before death, he continues to be after death. His self-image survives. Questioner. The other day there was talk about the use of the jnani of animal skins for meditation. I was not convinced. It is easy to justify everything by referring to custom and tradition. Customs may be cruel and tradition corrupt. They explain but do not justify. Maharaj. I never meant to say that lawlessness follows self-realization. A liberated man is extremely law-abiding, but his laws are the laws of his real self, not of his society. These he observes or breaks according to circumstances and necessity, but he will never be fanciful and disorderly. Questioner. What I cannot accept is justification by custom and habit. Maharaj. The difficulty lies in our differing points of view. You speak from the body minds. Mine is of the witness. The difference is basic. Questioner. Still, cruelty is cruelty. Maharaj. No one compels you to be cruel. Questioner. Taking advantage of other people's cruelty is cruelty by proxy. Maharaj. If you look into the living process closely, you will find cruelty everywhere. For life feeds on life. This is a fact, but it does not make you feel guilty for being alive. You began a life of cruelty by giving your mother endless trouble. To the last day of your life, you will compete for food, clothing, shelter, holding on to your body, fighting for its needs, and wanting it to be secure in the world of insecurity and death. From the animal's point of view, being killed is not the worst form of dying. It is surely preferable to sickness and senile decay. The cruelty lies in the motive, not in the fact. Killing hurts the killer, not the killed. Questioner. Agreed. Then one must not accept the services of hunters and butchers. Maharaj. Who wants you to accept? Questioner. You accept. Maharaj. That is how you see me. How quickly you accuse, condemn, and sentence and execute. Why begin with me, and why not with yourself? Questioner. A man like you should set an example. Maharaj. Are you ready to follow my example? I am dead to the world. I want nothing, not even to live. Be as I am. Do as I do. You are judging me by my clothes and food, while I only look at your motives. If you believe yourself to be the body and the mind and act on it, you are guilty of the greatest cruelty to your own real being. Compared to it, all other cruelties do not count. Questioner. You are taking refuge in the claim that you are not the body, but you are in control of the body and responsible for all it does. To allow the body full automation would be imbecility, madness. Maharaj. Cool down. I am also against all killing of animals for flesh and fur, but I refuse to give it first place. Vegetarianism is a worthy cause, but not the most urgent. All causes are served best by the man who has returned to his source. Questioner. When I was at Sri Ramanashram, I felt Bhagwan all over the place, all pervading, all perceiving. Maharaj. You had the necessary faith. Those who have true faith in him will see him everywhere and at all times. All happens according to your faith, and your faith is the shape of your desire. Questioner. The faith you have in yourself, is not that too a shape of a desire? Maharaj. When I say I am, I do not mean a separate entity with a body as its nucleus. I mean the totality of being, the ocean of consciousness, the entire universe of all that is and knows. I have nothing to desire, for I am complete forever. Questioner. Can you touch the inner life of other people? Maharaj. I am the people. Questioner. I do not mean identity of essence or substance, or similarity of form. I mean the actual entering into the minds and hearts of others and participating in their personal experiences. Can you suffer and rejoice with me? Or can you only infer what I feel from observation and analogy? Maharaj. All beings are in me, but bringing down into the brain the content of another brain requires special training. There is nothing that cannot be achieved by training. Maharaj. I am not your projection, nor are you mine. I am in my own right, not merely as your creation. This crude philosophy of imagination and projection does not appeal to me. You are depriving me of all reality. Who is the image of whom? Are you my image, or am I yours? Or am I an image of my own image? No, something is wrong somewhere. Maharaj. Words betrayed their hollowness. The real cannot be described. It must be experienced. I cannot find better words for what I know. What I say may sound ridiculous, but what the words try to convey is the highest truth. All is one. However we quibble, and all is done to please the one source and goal of every desire, who we all know as the I am. So let me repeat that. But what the words try to convey is the highest truth. All is one, however much we quibble, and all is done to please the one source and goal of every desire, who we all know as the I am. Questioner. It is pain that is at the root of desire. The basic urge is to escape from pain. Maharaj. What is the root of pain? Ignorance of yourself. What is the root of desire? The urge to find yourself. All creation toils for itself and will not rest until it returns. Questioner. When will it return? Maharaj. It can return whenever you want. Questioner. And the world? Maharaj. You can take it with you. Questioner. I must wait with helping the world until... Questioner. Must I wait with helping the world until I reach perfection? Maharaj. By all means help the world. You will not help much, but the effort will make you grow. There is nothing wrong with trying to help the world. Questioner. Surely there were people, common people, who helped greatly. Maharaj. When the time comes for the world to be helped, some people are giving the will, the wisdom, and the power to cause great changes.